So Janta, welcome once again to my channel Puzzle Pandit, and today we are here with this Sudoku variant puzzle. This one is Dutch flatmates puzzle, and this one is by Flinty. So again, this is a 3-star difficulty, medium difficulty, and a very good rating on Logic Master site. So let's read the rules. So yeah, there are numbers in the rules today. So there are 4 rules. First rule is normal Sudoku rules apply. That means we have to place the digits 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and each 3 by 3 box without any repetition of the number. Dutch flatmates. So every 5 in the grid must have a 1 directly above it or a 9 directly below it. It may have both, but it does not need both. So what does that mean is that let me explain Dutch flats, right? So let's assume that this is a building and this is a flat. So if there is a 5 in this building, then it must have 1 on the top or it must have either 9 on the bottom. So wherever there is 5 in the grid, it must have either 1 on the top of it or 9 below it. It's not possible that there is 5 somewhere and then there is no 1 on the top and no 9 on the bottom. Both is possible. So this and this is possible, or this combination is possible, something like this, because there is 1 on the top, or something like this is also possible where is 9 on the bottom and 3 on the top or something like that. But every 5 must have either 1 on the top or 9 on the bottom. Okay, it must have either one of these. Tentropy lines, every set of 4 adjacent digits on a pitch line. So there is this one line, very big line. This is Tentropy line. Okay, and what does it has? That every set of 4 adjacent digits on the pitch line must contain a digit from each of the x pair, 10 pair. Subsets of 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7 and 4, 6. A 5 may not appear on Tentropy line. Digits on a line may repeat it if allowed by other rules. Okay, so this is Tentropy line, and what does it mean is that every 4 digits must be from one of these groups. So if this is 1, this cannot be 9. None of these cells could be 9 because those belong to the same set. All these must be from separate sets. So this could be, let's say, from 3, 7 sets. Then none of these now could be 9 or 7, right? Or 1, 9, 7 in that way, because those belong to these 2 groups. So this could be from 4, 6. This could be from 2, 8 group. So something like that is possible. Okay, instead of 2, let me take 8. Okay, so each of the 4 consecutive digits must be from these sets of digits, 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7 and 4, 6, which sum to 10. I mean, each set, if you take each set, the digits in that set sums to 10. So you must have 4 different continuous cells from each of these groups. That is Tentropy line. Column indexing, selected columns 5 digits from row 4 to 9. Okay, that means this indicates the column in which the digit 5 appears in that row. For example, R9C5 is 8. Okay, so if this is 8, R9C5, then 5 is indexed into R9C8. So then that's why. Okay, so this is typically your 159 index, and they have reduced it to only this much part. And this simply means that whatever digits are in this much part, they are actually saying that your digit 5 in that column is at in that row is at this column. So let's take this example. So if 5 is here, that simply means that this is 7, because the 5 indexed by 7, right? If this is 1, then that means 5 has to be here, which is not according to the other rules, but just giving example. So something like that, right? So that way, if let's say if 6 is here, then 5 must be here, because this is indexed by 5. So 6 means this is the 5 is in 6 column, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 must be here. 1 here means 5 must be in the first column in this row. Okay, so those are the typical indexing rules. So yeah, so those are the rules, normal Sudoku rules. Then Dutch flatmates, then there is this Tentropy line, and yeah, indexing. So yeah, so with that, let me start. And again, if they are watching this video, that means I'm able to solve any. If I can, then I believe anybody can. Okay. Alright, so Tentropy lines simply is like any other line, your entropy line, or what is that, German whisper. So what does this means? That the digits, right, they repeat frequently from one set onto this. Let me explain why is that. So 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 no 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so all these digits will belong to the same group. And why is that? Because imagine this is from one group, let's say 1 to 9, right? So now 1 to 9 can never occur. Oh, actually this is wrong. 1 2 3. Oh, okay, I have done totally wrong. It must be here. 1 2 3. See, let's imagine this is from the group 1 and 9, right? So now none of these could be from 1 and 9, right? In fact, this must be from some different group, right? It doesn't matter. Let's say this is from 3 7, this is from 2 8, and then this must be from 4 6, because we know that that is what mentioned. But now what is that? Because these 4 must be continuous and the other groups are done here. So this must be from again this group, right? So that's how this goes. So now and then again the same thing will repeat, right? Now these 4 sets of digits must be from 4 different groups, and which group is remaining, the whatever is the green group that is remaining. Green could be anything, we don't know what exactly that group is. That could be any of 1 9 3 6 2 8 or 4 6 or 3 7, but that's definitely going to be here. So that's how this thing works. So what we can do is, after every 3 digits we can have the same color. So 1 2 3, so this must be pink. 2 3, this is pink. 2 3, this 1 2 3, this. Okay, so all these belong to the same group. I don't know what that group is, but I am sure that those belong to the same group. After every pink, right, there is now green, right? So all these belongs to the green group. All these belongs to the yellow group, and now all these other one, right, the remaining one belongs to the blue. So instead of blue, let me choose some different color, because blue normally we use for high low kind of thing. So yeah, let me use this color, gray color. So so we can color this line like this, and now we can see that, right, these two belongs to the same group. So this must be from this two must be definitely, both the digits from the same group. And again, one of the thing we can use that um, 5 is not on the line. Oh, so simply it means my 5 is here, right, in this box. And again, in each of the house, by house I mean row, column, or box, we must have all the colors, right? Both digits from all the colors, and 5 must be present in each of the house. Now that is 5. Dutch flatmates, right? Yeah, Dutch flatmates simply means if there is 5, that means you could have 1 on the top or 9 on the bottom. Okay, clearly we can see that yellow group is not 1 9 group, right? Because if imagine this is 1 9 group, now you must have 5 somewhere in this column, right? So where could it be? Because these cannot be 5. We know that Dutch line, this Tentropy line cannot have 5. So 5 is somewhere here, but now you do not have any 1 or 9 to, accomplish this 5, or to have this 5. So definitely yellow is not 1 or 9. If that's 5, that could be 1 9, right? That could be 1, that could be 5, that could be 9. Or if that's 5, then that could be 1. Oh, so green is remaining, right? So this is 5 and one of the green. Okay. Okay. So there is some things also about this indexing, right? See what happens in this indexing, right? If you divide the digits into these groups, one group is been 1 2 3, one group is been 4 5 6, and the other is 7 8 9. On this much part, right, we must have one digit from each of these groups. It is not possible that you will have 1 here and then you can have the digit from the same group, so you can have 3 here. It's not possible, because simply because imagine this is the case, that means 5 is here, right? That means 5 is here. That simply means 5 is here, right? And 5 is here. 5 is at both these places, because This means 1, 5 must be here at the first column, and 3 means 5 must be here, right? In the this column, it must be at present at the third row, and here in this column, it must be present the first row. But now look what has happened. 5 is there in this box twice, so that is not going to happen. And I mean, that's against the Sudoku rule, right? Easily. So clearly, you cannot have two digits from same group. So this must be from a separate group, and that means you must have yeah, 2 of the 4, 5, 6 must be here, right? And considering 5 is here, this cannot be 5. 5 must be somewhere here. Okay. Now, uh, right. So along with 5, now you cannot have both 4 and 6 here, right? So along with 5, you must have either one of 4 and one of 6. So where is the other 4 and 6 is going to go? So that other 4 and 6 must go here, right? So this pink is 4 and 6. See, the 4 and 6 cannot be here, right? See, you cannot have both 4 and 6 here, right? Because if 5 is definitely here, right? Somewhere in this part. So if 4 and 6 are also there both, then somewhere you will have some condition where both the uh, two digits from 4, 5, 6 group are in one part of this column, which is not going to be possible, because then 5 will be somewhere twice in this box. That is not going to happen. So you must have either 4 or 6 in this part. But whichever is not there between 4 and 6, where is that going to go in this column? It must have somewhere, it must be somewhere, right? Now, these cannot be those, right? Because that means both 4 and 6 is here, right? These cannot be 4 and 6, right? Because if 4 and 6 is here, then both 4 and 6 is gone here, and then you cannot have any milli digit here other than 5. That's not going to happen. So this is not 4 and 6. So this must be the other 4 and 6, and that means all the pinks we know are belongs to the 4, 6 group. So we got at least one group. Now, and that's not 6, right? Because yeah, that's not 6. So I think this is 6. Okay. See, 5 is here, right? I mean, 5 is already here, so 5 cannot be here. That means you cannot have 6 here, isn't it? So where is that 6 going to be? So this is 6. Okay, and we got our first digit. So this is 6, and this must be 4, the other digit in this group. Now 4 is somewhere, right? That cannot be 4 definitely, because then that will become 5, which is not possible. So 4 is somewhere here. And remember, now 1 of 1, 2, 3 should be here. Oh, these two digits belongs to the same group. And that's fine, right? That could that be 1, 9? Then that must be 1, right? That must be 5. Okay, that's fine. If that's 1, that's 5. That would be 9. Then 7, 8 is remaining. Can't see any problem in that. No, 5 is not here. 5 is somewhere here, right? Giving 4 here. Okay. 1, 9. You must have some 1, 9 here, right? Oh, now if that's 5, that seems easily become 9, and then this will be 1, 9 pair. If that's 5, then that could be 1, or you have 9 here, we don't know. But if that's 5, that's definitely become 9. And then that will be green, and all the greens will be 1, 9 group. Oh, wait, that is difficult, right? So what I am saying is that, let's say that's 5, right? Now, that is not 1 possible, because we did that's already 4. That means that has to be 9, right? That has to be green now, right? Because there is only 1 green remaining there, right? 1 green already. That means this has to be 1 then, but this must be 1, and this must be 9. And now look, where is, yeah, and then there is, yeah, now you cannot have 5 here, right, in this column. Yeah, you cannot have 5 here. That means that cannot be 5, because if that's 5, that is definitely going to be 9, which is green. That green has to be 1, this green has to be 9, and you cannot have 5 here. Okay. Okay, I think that's correct one. That cannot be 5, that has to be, this has to be 5. And that means that has to be 3. So both greens are also done. Oh, now that could be, that could be 1, or that could be 9. That 5, that means 5 is not here, 5 is somewhere here, right? That, oh, that could be 5, that could be 9. Then that would be 1, and that would be 5. Okay, that's fine. If this pair is 1 9, green is 1 9, that must be 9, that must be 1, that would be 5 there. That would be 4. That would be 1, right? So 1. Oh, but I think, yeah, green cannot be 1 9. See, simply if green is 1 9, this has to be 1, right? To have this 5, because if this is 9, this is 1, then you cannot have 5 here. So that's the only possibility. But this being 1, 1 then has to be here, right? Because then that will be 9 and that will be 1. You cannot have 1 here in this green pair. That has to be 1. But now look, 1 has to be here. Now none of that could be 1, right? Because see, this must be indexing by 5. So wherever 1 is there, 5 must be present. And that's the only possibility is here for 5. But now in the last row in Dutch flat mates, 5 must have 1 on the top, and that cannot be 1 because 1 is green. Am I correct here? If that's 1, that has to be 5. I mean, 1 has to be here. If green is 1 9 pair, this must be 1. That must be 1. That's correct. 1 has to be somewhere here. But none of that could be 1, right? Because that's not 5. And if that will force 1 here, and that will force 5 here, but that cannot be 1 because 1 is green. Yeah, I think that's correct. So, yeah, so simply means green is not 1 5. Yeah, so yellow is not 1 5, 1 9. Green is not 1 9. This has to be 1 9. So all the blacks are 1 9. Yeah, that's correct, right? This cannot be 1 9 because then if this is 1 9, you cannot have 5 in this column. And green is also not 1 9 because then that will force 1 here, that will force 5 here, and that cannot be 1 9 because already green is 1 9. Okay, so all this is 1 9. All these are 2 3 7 8, right? So either there are 3 7 pair or 2 8 pair, but one of those. Now clearly in this column to have 5, right? This must be supposed to be 1, and that's 9. So that's 5, right? So that we can have this Dutch flat mates. Yeah, now look, 3 must be somewhere here, right? But this, none of these could be 3, right? That has to be 3, and that means that has to be 5. Because 3 must be indexed by 5, right? And none of these could be 5, right? 5 is only possible here, so one of these is 3. Now this must have 1 or 9, right? So whichever is the black, right, it is here. In fact, we can do that, right? Let's say if that's 5, then clearly that's 9, right? But if that's 5, then that's 1. And look, we got 1 5 9 triplet. And here also we got 1 5 9 triplet. So if 3 is here, 2 cannot be here, right? 2 has to be here, right? And that means 5 is here. See, you cannot have both 1 2 3 digits here, right? So 2 must be here. Otherwise, imagine 2. Anyway, 2 cannot. Yeah, 2. The only possible for 2 is here, right? Yeah, in this. And then if that's 2, that could be 1. That could have been possible if this is not 3 here. But imagine if then that will I mean, if 2 is here, 3 will be here, and both these will be 5. Simply let put it that way. So that means there is no way 2 is here. 2 has to be here. Now 5 is here, and then again one of the black is here, right? One of these. Can we do the same thing? If that's no, because there are now two options available, right? If that's 5, that could be 1 or that could be 9. If that's 5, that's definitely 1. Um, that's the way it is. 4. Oh, 4 could be anywhere, right? 4 is totally blank. So 4 could have been anywhere. But this has to be now 278, right? Because 5 is done. So milli digit is done. This must be between 278. And 5 is somewhere here. And this is also from 278, right? This is also from, no, this could be 3478, right? These all are 3478, right? Can I just put that 3478, and that is not 3 because this is not possible. Yeah, but 9 is not here, right? Right, think about this, right? I mean, I'm thinking about where could 5 be here. Now imagine that's 5, right? That will force 5 somewhere here, right? But that means you must have 9 somewhere here, but you cannot have 9. Is that correct? If that's 5, that would be 9, that's okay. But now where is 5 going to be here? 5 will be somewhere here, right? In this column. But that must force 9 here, but we do not have 9 here. 9 is already gone. Yeah, so that cannot be 5. That cannot be 5 is here. And then again, one of the, right? One of the black is gone here. If that's 5, that's 9, that's 1. But if that's 5, that could be 1 or that could be 9. But black is 1 here. Only one of the black could go here, right? Yeah. Yeah, because the other black is here, obviously. Now, oh, this was more? I don't know. Let me just check. Okay, so 4, 6, so see now what? So 5 is somewhere. 2, 7, 8, 2, 7, 4. Oh, 5 has to be somewhere here, right? Just by simply. And that means again, one of the black has to be here. If that's 5, that would be 9. If that's 5, that could be 1, that could be 1. Now what? 5. So in Dutch flatmates, right, normally your position of 5, 1, 9 are important, and you know 1 and here in this case 1 and 9 both belongs to the same color. So 5. Oh, okay, 5 is here now, right? Yeah, that means 4 is here. Yeah, obviously, right? We know that 4 is here. So again 1 and 9 is somewhere here, right? Black is somewhere here. But you could have both blacks here. That's not necessary that this is not black or this is black. We can't force that. Okay, I think this cell is kind of interesting because look, it is not 5. Both the greens it is looking at, so that's not green also. Both the pink it is looking at, so that's not pink also. So that is yellow. Okay. Now this has to be green cell, right? Because again in this everything is done. So that is green cell. That's not green cell. That means this has to be black cell, isn't it? Yeah, this has to be black cell. I think that is important. This has to be black cell. And that's 1, 9. And now this has to be 1, right? Because if that is 9, that is 1, and you cannot have 5 in this column. That's clear. So that's 1. That's 9. You must have now 5 here, right? Because 1 is here. That's nothing. That's neither 5 or anything. That's not any color 5. Yeah, that one means now that's 9. That means that's 5 and that's 1. Okay. Again, there is no color and this is black. Yeah. Yeah, so we got this, right? 915. So we got this 5, this, we got this 5, we got this 5. That doesn't tell us anything about this, but we know now that's green. Uh, what else can we do? Oh, that's 5 means that's not 5. That's not 5 means that's not 3. Neither that could be 4, right? Oh, that's 3. Sorry, that's 5 means that's 3. That's simply that. Okay. Uh, but 3 means one of green or yellow. Right? I don't want to paint that. 5 is here, so 4 is definitely one of this. 5 is definitely one of them. 5 is definitely one of this. Okay. 519. Oh, both 19 is here, right? So this is simply 159, isn't it? And there must be some kind of limitation here, right? Because if that's 5, that would be 9, that would be 1. If that's 5, that could be both 1 9, but that cannot be 5. Okay. Yeah, that could be 5, that could be 1, that could be. That's even possible. Oh, that's not 5, right? Because clearly 5 is already here. So that's definitely 1 or 9. That's definitely one of the black. One of this is black and one of this is 5. That's not 9. Oh, that's 9, right? 1 and 5 is already looking at it. That's the simplest way of doing it. That's not 10. And that's 1 5. That's clearly means this has to be 5. No. Why? This could be, yeah, that can be 5, right? Then that will force 1 here. Yeah, okay. So that's 5 and that's 1. And this is the, I think, happiest flatmate here. It got both its required neighbors. That's 1. Now look, that cannot be 5, right? So that's 5. That has to be 9 now. That's 1. That's nothing. Both these lost its colors and that is 1 9. So all the 5s are not done. Yeah, 5 has to be here, right? So that there is no way this could be 2. This has to be 5. And now that has to be 2. Yeah, of course. Because this is 5, this has to be 2. 5 is somewhere here, that's okay. And here 5 is again somewhere, right? We have got lot of 1s now, right? Yeah, unfortunately not enough. 1 is not here, that's only I can tell. In this 1 is not here, 1 could be here. Okay. 9. Let me just check one more time. And 9. Also one more time. Not much. 9 is not here, 9 is not. 9 could be here. Okay, so 5 is here. Now 5 could have 1 here, 5 could have 9 here. 4 is one of this, right? Along with 7. Yeah, that's what it is. Now how to proceed? Oh, that's 4 6, right? Both 4 6 are done here, right? 1 4 9. So these are all these are the colors, right? Green and yellow. This one is 4 6, right? Because all the other colors are done. Oh, that has to be blue. Sorry, yellow. 2 3 7. So now this is 1 yellow, 1 green. 2 green, 1 yellow, and that cannot be green, right? So both these has to be. See, you must have 2 greens here, right? And that cannot be any of green. So these both must be green, and this must be the remaining yellow. Yeah, this must be pink, and this must be 4 now because we already have 6 here, and that will give. Oh, sorry, I did some mistake. Why is that 4 6? That's the biggest mistake. When did I put this as pink? Yeah, that much is fine. Why did I put this pink? This is green. Come on. Oh, but that's definitely means that's 2. Yes, we have done that. That's 5. 5 is here. That's not. This is 3. None. That's not 3. What am I doing? 5 is one of this because that means 4 is one of this. We have got this right. How did I got this? 159. This is 159, right? Is what I have said, and that's not 15, so that has to be 9. None of that's 9, uh, and that means what does that mean? If that's 1, if that's 5, that's 5 is not possible because then that will be 1. Okay, so that has to be 5. That has to be 1. Uh, this loses its color. This got full color. That's not 5. That has to be 5. That has to be 9. That has to be 1. These both loses its color. This got its full color. Alright. Yeah, so everything I said about this is wrong. That's it. Oh, okay. That's 4646. Those both are 467. Oh, but that is pink. That's for sure. So that's 46. This one is yellow. That one was also right. But now this is, yeah, now there is problem, right? Because we have one green. So earlier because there were two greens required, but now we need only one green. So that's pink or yellow, right? Here one pink is still required. Here everything is required. One pink, one green, one yellow. So that's pink or yellow. And that's pink or, so both these are pink or yellow, obviously. So 4 is one of this. Let's just put it simply that way. What else can we do now? Is it about 4 6 maybe then? One we have seen, right? We can't proceed further. We can just say that 1 is either here or 9 is either, but we don't know which one. 7 8, that means 5 is here. Oh, we need one. Oh, 5 is here. That means if that's 5, that's 1, that's 9. If that's 5, that's definitely put 1 here, right? Because that cannot be 1 or 9. If that's 5, that's 1. If you put 1 here or here, oh, that has to be 1. That could be 1. Because 9 could also be here. Okay. That's, don't think the way to look at 1, 4 and 6, right? Maybe. Now 4 6 could be here also, right? 4 has to be here, right? Clearly, because 4 is here, 4 is here. We don't know about 6. All these are 2 3 7 8, right? That's also 2 3 7. Oh, we need 9 here, right? So 9 has to be one of this. Come on. So now I am looking somewhere where something like both the greens are there and both the yellows are there, or those kind of combination that two colors are already and only third color is remaining. Something like that I'm looking at and failing to find. Okay, that's 2 3 7 8, right? But 3 is already here, so that has to be 2 7 8. And now that is the counterpart of it. So if these do not have 3, that cannot have 7. And if that cannot have 7, I mean this and this is same now, right? So this has to be now 2 7 8. Similarly, that 2. In fact, let's just complete that. If there is no 3 here, yeah, so this 3 and this is clear. So this cannot have 7. So 2 is not here. Similarly, because 2 is here, 2 is not here. And then counterpart, you cannot have 8 here. This and this is same. So that also cannot have 2. This and this has to be same, right? So that cannot have 2 to 8. That's also 2. So this has to be 3 7 8. But you can't say that is yeah, you can't say that right now. 378, but that's 237 because now these do not have 2, these cannot have 8. Now again, this thing, if these do not have 2, these cannot have 8. Sorry. If these do not have 2, these cannot have 8, and these cannot have 8, these cannot have 2. Because remember, both these must be 10. So if these do not have 8, there is no way this could have 2, because then 10 will not never match. Now now what? Now watch 5. Anything in 5? We said that 1 is here or 9 is there, but because of 5 here, can 5 is there? Yeah, that could be 1 here, right? 1, 4, 5. 5 is here, right? That means one of the, that's not 1 9 definitely. That could be 1 or 9. That could be 1, that could be 5. If that's 5, that could be 1 9. Okay. 5 is not here definitely, so 5 is here. But if that's 5, that could be 1 or that could be 9. Both is possible, everything is possible. Okay? So now how to proceed? Kind of stuck. Four is definitely one of this. I think I'll just mark that. 5 is one of this. Two is now. No, 2 could be here also, what I'm talking about. I was thinking that 2 is definitely part of yellow, but no, 2 is green here. No, that's a totally wrong thing to say. Come on. One of the 4 6 has to be here. One of the pink has to be here. Yeah, one of the pink is there, right? I don't know where the other pink is. What else is there? Column indexing, Dutch flatments, Tentropy line. 519, 159. What am I missing here? Those two are same. Let's just have now some different color. So within yellow we can have blue, right? And sorry, no, those two has to be same, right? So let's say both these are blue within yellow, and both these are orange or red within yellow. Oh, now both. Yeah, so the red yellow is here and blue yellow is here. That's it, we can't extend it more. Here we must have red yellow somewhere. Come. One has to be about 1 or 9. I'm feeling that 9. 1. There is no 1 9 here. What does that mean? Nothing. 4 is somewhere here. Hmm. 7 8. Yeah, both. All these are pink and blue, right? Yeah, pink is here. Sorry, yellow or green. These 3 are yellow or green. This pink is somewhere here. 4. If that's 4, that's 7, and that would be 5. Could that be 5? If that's 5, that is definitely 1 somewhere here. That will become 1 5. Oh, I don't think that's possible, right? If that's 5, because you cannot have 1 here. This must be 1 now, right? So that will become 1 5. That's okay, right? I mean, something like 5 here, 1 here, but then 5 here, 9 here. That's okay. So 5 could be here. What about 5 is here? That could be 1, that could be 9. Yeah. No. So I'm looking at wrong direction. 9. Ah, come on. What am I missing? Something about this. Oh, that's not 1 9, right? Both 1 and 9 are looking at this. So that is either green or yellow. Oh, but can't be green, right? Oh, sorry. That could be yellow or pink. Yeah, we have seen that, right? 9 is one of these. That means black is one of them. Nope, can't think of anything. 5 is done with 1. That's 5. That is forced to be 1. What is the problem with that? That 5 has lot of options. That could be 1 or that could be. That's 5. Definitely will have 1 here. It will force 1 here. That's okay. That will force 1 here in fact. And that would be 5. And then you will have 1 somewhere here. And wherever 5 is here must have 9 here. So that must be 5 with 9 here. And 9 could be here or here. That's too long chain to be followed. Mm, we only got 2 and 3, right? What about 6 here? Could be anywhere, right? Depending on this 5. If that's, can this be 5 9 pair? If that's 5, that's 9. Yeah, why not? You must have 1 9 here, right? Both 1 9 are missing here and both 1 9 are missing. That's not 1 9, but that's not 9. 9 is here or here. No. No, something simple I am missing. 4 6, should I be this and this is same, right? So it will go somewhere here. But it could go anywhere, right? And then this and this is same, it will go here. It could go anywhere. Ah, these 5 will need 9, right? My god, so simple. Come on, man. So simple. So that's 9 now. So that 5 must have 9 here. So that's 9. So now 9 has to be somewhere here or here, right? That cannot be 9, right? Because if that's 9, that would be 5. And this 5 can never have 9 or 1. That's not going to be 9. That has to be 9, which is blank. But that doesn't mean this is definitely 5. Because this could be 5 and this could be 1. But now because of that 1 9, we know that this is another guy, sorry, pink and yellow. Okay, let's not think about pink and yellow. Let's just simply think about 9. So now 9 is one of this. That's okay. But that's fine, right? 1, what happened to 1? Nothing happened to 1. If that's 5, that's 1, that's okay, right? But if that's 5, that is going to be 1. If that's 5, that's 1. So this is 1 or 5, right? Because if that's 5, no, that's 5, 9 is already done, right? And 1 could be anywhere. Ah, come on. Oh, so 9 is here. So this is 5, 9, is it? Right? Yeah, that's 5, 9. 9 is here. 5, 9. That's 5, 9. Okay. And 9 is here. So now 1 is at 3 places. Can 1 be here? I don't know. The 5 here will give out 4, right? Most probably looks like that is 4, because then that will give some kind of digits here, but not sure. If that's 5, that is okay, because 9 is already there. I thought this would be the key, but it's not. 9. Oh, even 6 is also there, right? Somewhere. That's 5, 9. If that's 5, yeah, but yeah, we don't know 1. So 1 is not here. 1 could be here, here, or here. Where is 5 here now? That can't be 1. 5 is here, right? Yeah, 5 cannot be here now, right? Yeah, there is no way 5 here. No, that could be 1, right? 5 could be, and that could be 1. That could be 1, 9. So it could be possible. But if 5 is here, oh, 5 here is not possible. Sorry, my bad. So 5 here is not possible, because you cannot have 1 here and you cannot have 9. So 5 here is not possible. 5 is here, and that is not 4. That is 7, and now that has to be 4, which gives 5 here. Okay. Yeah, and now that must be 1, right? So that is 4. That is because this 5 must have 1 or 9. Yeah, and as I thought, right, this is 4, that will give 6 here. But anyway, we'll come back to that later. Let's just have some kind of coloring first. That is blue or green, right? Oh, that is 2 3 7. Oh, that, no, that's not 2 3 7. That's 6. Sorry, that is pink. Now 7 8. I don't know which one is that. 5 5 5 9 9 here. 5 9 here. 1. Where is 1? 1 is here or here, right? 1. Now 1 is here or here. 5. If 5 is here, 1 is here. Yeah, so that's 1 9, right? Because 5 is here and you cannot have now 9 here. So that's 1 9. So that's 1 9. So that means 1 is here. That's not 1. Unfortunately, that could be 5 and that could be 1. That could be 5. That could be 9. That could be 5. That could be, but that's 1 9. So both the colors are gone here. 4. Okay, so let's just do that. That's 6. That's 4. That's 6. That's 4. 4. That has to be 4 now, right? Simply by SUDOKU, which is pink. One of these is 6. We don't know which one. So So now can we get some fours? 4 is here. Yeah, so that's 4 5 pair. Uh, 4. That's not 4. So that has to be not 4, which is under pink. Uh, all the fours are supposed to be done. Sorry, 4 is one of this. 4. 4 is one of this. Okay, 6. That's 6, right? Simply. Uh, so 6 is one of this. 6 here is somewhere. 6 is one of this. Okay. Now I'm worried about how are we going to get to this 237 and those kind of things. I think only these are the options for 237. So 5 is here, 5 is here. Okay, that could be 1. Come on, 1 is here already. We have put there. Both these are pink or yellow. Sorry, yellow and green. How to proceed now? That's 2. That's 3. Oh, 3 is not here, right? So 3 has to be here. 4 5. 4. 4 is already there. Okay. Uh, 3 is here. So now 3 is not there, but 3 could be any of this. 2 is not there. Oh, so 2 is not there, right? So 2 is somewhere here. 2 is one of this. None of that's 2. Okay, that's not 2. Now blue yellow is not 2, and that means red yellow cannot be 8, right? Yeah. So this is high digit. This has become higher, right? And this has become low. We don't know color of these, right? Uh, whichever is yellow is the red yellow. That's 7 8. I don't know if that's yellow or gray. That both these are yellow and green, right? Oh, both all the greens and pink and are done here. So these both are yellow, right? Uh, that's so one of this is green, one of this is yellow. I don't know which one. Yep. Again, we don't know the color of these, right? Huh. 2 is here. Oh, 2 is here, right? That's not 2, that's not 2. 2 is here. So 2 is not here. No, I don't know. Oh, in fact, 2 is here. Look. So 2 is one of this, okay? 2 is one of this, 2 is one of 2 has to be here. which I could have also done using simple Sudoku. 3 is here. So this is 278, right? All other digits are 1. And this is 36. No, not 278, 2678. Sorry. 2678. Okay. 2678. And this is 3678. Oh, in fact, 6 is here, right? We don't know where, but this must have 2 and 6, and the other 7 8. And this is 378. Yep, those are 378. I'm making this complicated. I'm feeling that there must be some simple way to this. Those two are same, right? And these two are same. 378. So yeah, this is one of these 378. Those two are same. Yeah, it could be any one of these. Oh, that's there, right? These two are same, right? See, these two are same where it is in this box. It's not here. Sorry, it's not here. It could be anywhere here also. Check. If these two are same, these two are same. It is here. What am I missing now? 4. That's 4, 5. 1 9. Must be 1 9. Something I'm missing. Some trick about. But that could be 1, right? That's the problem. How can that be 1? You don't have 1 here. Yeah, that's one is looking at that. Come on, man. That's simple Sudoku. It was there. So that's 9. That's what. That's not 1. There is no way this could be 5 now, right? This has to be 5. If that's 5, you do not have 1 or 9 at the down. In fact, that's 1, right? So let's just have that. Such a simple thing. That's 5. That's 5. And that's 9. And all the 5 9s are done, right? Now, if that's 5, means that has to be 8. Oh, okay. That is also important. That's 7. That 7 will remove 7 from here. That 8, I don't know what is this between, but this is now 2, 3, 7. But 2 is current already there, right? So this has to be 3, 7. 8, 7. What is happening? These one are 2, 8, right? Yep. That's 2, 8 pair. That means that's not 8. That's 3, 7. And look, yeah, now all the greens are 3, 7, right? Because once any green is 3, the other green has to be 7. And if one green is 7, the other has to be 3. So all the greens are 3, 7. So we can simply take all the greens and put 3, 7 there. Let's remove everything and put 3, 7. Let's take all the yellows and put now 2, 8, right? Yeah, look, that yellow was 2, 8, so we could have done that. Let's put 2, 8 there. Let's remove these colors, right? It unnecessarily confused me. Yeah, now that's not 2, right? Clearly, so this has to be 2. This has to be 2, right? Because this is same, so that's 2. Both this has to be 8. That's it. So that's yellow. That's yellow. Both these are yellow, right? And both these are green. 2. In fact, that 2 is looking at. So that's it. That's 2. That's it. That's not it. That has to be 3 now. 8 is not here. That's 2, 6, 7. 3 is green, right? Oh, 4, 5 is here. So that has to be now 5, right? To have 1 here. That's 4. 4 is pink. So that's pink. That has to be 6. That is now 4, which is another pink one. 2, 6. So that's not 6 now. 6 could be here or here. That's definitely not true. 2 is somewhere here. And these are, one green is missing, one yellow is missing. So yeah, 8, 3, 7. What is the simple way to do this? So this is 2, 8, and 2 is already there, so that has to be 8. 8, that's true. So that's not 2, that has to be 2 now, which is yellow, that is pink. Pink is 6, and all the 6 are done. I think that's not 6, so that has to be 6, which is pink. That is done. 6 is done. 3, 7, 3, 7. Both these are 1, 2. 8 is missing. That has to be 7, which is green. So I think we got all the greens also. So that has to be 3. Not all the 7s, only 1, 3, 7. That's 8. That is yellow. Oh, that's 2. That's 8. 8, 8. All the 8 should have been done by now, right? That's it, right? Yeah, that's it, which is yellow. That is green. 3, 7. Okay, so that is yellow. That is 2 now, because both these green are done. So that's 2. That's 7. That is yellow. That is green. 2 must have also been done, right? That is 2. What about 3? Okay, that's not true. 3, 7 is not done. Wow. Okay, that's not 6. That is 6, which is pink. So this has to be 3, 7, and which has to be now 3, because of this 7, which is green. So that's 7. That's 3. That's 7. That's 3. That's 7. That's 3. That's 7. Okay, that's 3. So that's 7. That's 3, and this is the last one, which is 7, and we are done. Okay, simple. Not simple. I mean, initially it was tough, but I definitely missed somewhere here, right? Some simple. These 5 must need 9 here. I think this was the key point where I missed a lot of time. I think to figure out what is happening. And then I putting some kind of colors here. Yeah, it does help, I think, to get the 3, 7 or 2 get. But I think I could have gone that with this 9, and then somewhere putting 9 here. Yeah. But anyway, that's the puzzle. I think that was a good puzzle by Flinty with Dutch flatmates. So yeah, I enjoyed it, and I'm sure you must have also enjoyed it. So let me know in comments if you have some better way, or if you were able to figure out this 9 fast enough or not. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much, and we'll meet again. Thanks.